Hey guys, welcome back. So in today's video, I am going to be sharing with you some brushes and I'm going to do a little tutorial so that way you can see how each one of them works. I got 8 brushes in the mail by Bdellium Tools. They did send these to me for free. This is not a sponsored video though. I'm not paid to do this video at all. And I don't know if you've noticed, but I have been using some new brushes in my tutorials recently. And the reason why I say or ask if you notice is because they're bright yellow. So they're actually really pretty. They came in this box, just so you know how they were delivered to me. So they already have their studio brush set line, like it's an entire line with tons and tons of nice brushes, which I don't own yet, but hopefully I can get my hands on them soon because I need more eye brushes. I feel like I do a lot of eye makeup tutorials and I need more eye brushes. So these are mainly face brushes and face sculpting brushes, and that's what I'm going to be showing you in today's demo. So these are just 8 brand new ones that they added to that line, and you can buy these separately. You can also buy certain sets on their website and all of that. So if you want to check that out, I have it linked below. By the way, whenever you get them sent to you, you will get them individually packaged, just so you know. They don't come just like that. And I saw all of their lines. They have green, they have purple, they also have pink. Like, they have just many different type of sets that you can choose from. So I'm gonna get straight into the tutorial. So I'm gonna begin with this one since I need to set my under eye concealer. I don't have a face brush, so I already set my foundation, but I'm gonna use this one to set my under eye. I have also used this one in videos to apply my highlight, so you can use it for that too. It is a really soft fluffy brush. Like, it is super soft and bendable. As you can see right there, it's like super soft. So it's not one of those hard highlighting brushes, and this one is called Tapered Highlighting. And I just like to pick up quite a bit on the brush and then just push it on my under eye area. Sometimes I do like a semi-baking. I don't always leave the powder on forever, but I do like to apply a little bit more than normal just because sometimes I do my eyeshadow later, or I just wanted to give it a couple of seconds for it to like really set my concealer. So that is how I use it. I just feel like it's a really nice shape for it to get like right in my inner corner, and also just I have full control, you know, on where I want it to be applied. And then I also like it how it's like really soft for your under eye area. So I'm just going to set that, and then whatever powder I have left, I just like to apply it on my T-zone. Okay, so now I'm just going to swipe it off. I already have my lower lash line done, like with my eyeshadow, so I don't need to keep it there at all. Okay, so now I'm going to do contouring, and I actually have 2 brushes that I could use, but I do use them for different things. So this one is a dual fiber brush. This one's called the 966 Dual Fiber Face Shading Brush. And then the white one that you see here, this one's just called Face Shading. You can use both of them for contouring if you wanted to, but I like to use this one for contouring just a little bit more because it's a lot more flexible, and I feel like I can like really like blend it out a little bit easier than I can with one that's more dense. I'm gonna show you how I use this one in a minute. I just wanted to show you that they have 2 new ones that you could use for contouring if you wanted to. So all I'm gonna do is just take my powder a little bit. It fits perfectly like right here, so I'm just gonna swipe it down, and it does create a straight line. So at the end, I just like to kind of just do that, you know, so that way it's not so intense all the way down here. Then I like to go up so that way I can bring the, like, first it's like filling in the hollows of my cheeks, giving it that shade that it needs, and then I'm just gonna blend it upwards. I don't really want to blend it down so that way it doesn't look muddy under here. So I just like to go ahead and go up here, and then I like to put my brush sideways because I feel like it does a better job at blending out like this, and I just go forward and back. So it's still keeping this line because it's not like a big fluffy brush where it's going to get your contour everywhere. It's just staying right there where you want it to. So right there right away, you can tell the difference. This one, you can see the hollows of my cheeks, like it's really sculpted out on this area, while on this side, it just looks flat, you know, because I mean, it's just my face powder, that's all I have. If you want that defined contour, this is a great brush for that. So what I'm going to do next is just to clean it up, if you want it a little bit sharper, I'm going to use the face shading. Of course, this is like if you really want a sculpted face, like you really want a nice sharp contour and all of that, and you like to clean up the under part. What I like to do is start right here and then just go down, and then I just swipe it towards the bottom. So I'm gonna leave it there for a little bit, but it cleans up the contour like super easily. It creates that nice clean line. So I'm going to leave that there, just sitting there for a little bit, just to kind of bake. I'm just going to leave it there for a few seconds. And then I'm going to take the contour shade because I'm going to use a different brush. This is another face sculpting brush or contouring brush. You can use all of these like any way that you want. So I like to use this one for two things. I know it seems a little bit stiff for it to work as a blush brush, but it does work for me. Like, I like it. I don't have any complaints to it. I feel like I have a lot of control instead of using a big fluffy brush for blush. That can get a little messy, but today I'm going to use it for my contouring up here on my forehead because I've also been liking it for that. So I'm going to take my contour powder, and since this one's fluffier, it's easier to like blend the forehead part out. So I'm just going to start up here, and I simply just go around my hairline and then right here on the side of my temples. So I'm going to do this side so that way you can see the difference. And with this one, it's like really easy to blend it out. This one's really soft, and it doesn't have the flat edge like the other ones do. So I don't know, to me it just feels really comfortable around like the contouring area up here. It's just really soft. That's it, you know, it kind of like applies the product and blends it out at the same time. I don't know, I like it. I just like it for the forehead part. So now you can see the difference. You see this side is nice and contoured, and then over here, again, it is just, you know, flat. You don't have any definition around your hairline. And using this brush again, I'm just going to remove that powder that I left. And then the very last face brush that I'm going to show you is my highlighting brush. This one I have been using it for powder highlight, and this one is called a highlighting fan. Now I know normally you see fan brushes like for highlighting that are really thin, but I actually like that this one's really fluffy and thick because I feel like it blends out the highlighting powder at the same time. Okay, so I'm going to just take my highlighting powder and just apply it on the side of the brush. It's a big fluffy brush, but there you can see there's product on there. And like I said, to me I just feel like it blends out the product rather than just like applying a line. It kind of distributes it in a way to where it doesn't look that, you know, straight of a line. I don't know if you get what I'm saying. So there, you can see how it applies the highlight. So lastly, I'm just going to talk about these three. So I'm going to show you some demos. This one is the blending concealer brush, and I can use this one with my correcting concealer, blend it out, and then use my regular concealer and then blend it out as well. So it's dirty right now, but it is I have a clip actually of it being like brand new and clean. So it's really soft. It's a really fluffy brush, so it's great for concealer. Pretty much it. I mean, you can use it for anything else. Even if you wanted to use it like for blending, maybe. This is a little bit too big for my eyes, but you could possibly use it for that too. Next, I have these two eye pencil brushes, or eye brushes, I mean. This one is the tiny pencil brush, and I like to use this one on my lower lash line. And I can even like start blending it a little bit on the edges because even though it's tiny, it's still a little bit like movable, like it's a little bit flexible, so it does help me blend out the edge of my eyeliner. And then this one is simply the Tightlining Brush, which I have used many times already for my waterline, and it just applies the eyeliner, you know, perfectly. I use it with a gel liner. Like I said, sometimes I switch it up. I don't have to use them for the same thing over and over again. They're brushes. You can use them for whatever you want. But I was really happy to try these out. And of course, I do want to say thanks to Bdellium Tools for sending them over and letting me try them because they're high quality brushes. And I had not tried those type of brushes on my face. At least not like these type of brushes. You guys know I have plenty. Like, I do have face brushes. I'm a makeup lover. But as a makeup lover, you always have that curiosity of how how high quality brushes feel like, and how, you know, what kind of difference do they make. So yeah, I was really happy to be able to try these. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and I'll see y'all in my next one. Bye.